Welcome all. Today's top breaking news with Gitanjali from Bayan Times. Farm bills will favor corporates, not farmers, says Uttam. Telangana Pradesh Congress Committee (TPCC) President Anuttam Kumar Reddy has said that new farm bills enacted by Bharatiya Janata Party-led union government will benefit corporates such as Ambani's, Adani's, and Amazon, but not the farmers. To protest against the farm bills, the Congress party, led by the TPCC president, Party Telangana Affairs in charge Manika Tagore, Sangareddy MLA T. Prakash Reddy, former minister Damodara Raj Narasimha, and others have participated in the rally organized from Ganeshgada to Sangareddy Ganji Maidan. Andhra government announces MSP for various agricultural products. The Andhra Pradesh government has announced the minimum support price MSP for the current sowing season for various agricultural products such as chili, turmeric, sweet orange, minor millet, banana and onion. PS Pradyumna, Special Commissioner of Agricultural Marketing, said the state government has announced very aggressive procurement policy. In 2019, it procured commodities worth Rs 3,300 crores through MSP operations. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic this year, we have arranged procurement centers in each village. Over 6,500 cases reported in Andhra Pradesh in last 24 hours. Andhra Pradesh reported 6,555 new COVID-19 cases, 7,485 recoveries and 31 deaths in the last 24 hours, taking total positive cases to 7,06,790. Including 6,43,993 recoveries, 56,897 active cases, and 5,900 deaths, says State Health Department. Finance Ministry allows additional Rs 7,106 crore borrowing by Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh. The centre on Friday permitted Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh to go for an additional borrowing of Rs 7,106 crore to meet their expenditure requirements amid falling revenues due to the COVID-19 crisis. The Ministry of Finance has granted additional borrowing permission to two more states, Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh, for successfully undertaking reforms in the public distribution system (PDS) and ease of doing business, an official statement said. COVID-19. Rs 32 lakh plasma collection unit comes up at King George Hospital. The unit, set up at a cost of Rs 32 lakh, separates plasma and platelets from blood cells. Collector V. Vinay Chand said the plasma collected at the facility will be utilized for the treatment of COVID-19 patients at various government hospitals, including VIMS. He said plasma therapy is one of the effective therapies for critical corona patients. The collector said the plasma collection facility is neat and clean and advanced equipment was being used for collecting plasma. Government aims at turning all 142 municipalities as ODF++ towns, says KTR. Minister for Municipal Administration and Urban Development K. Tarka Rama Rao on Friday informed that the state government was working with a target to turn all 142 municipalities as open defecation-free ODF++ urban local bodies in the state. Karnataka government Tata Tech to invest Rs 4.6k crore for ITI upgrade in a government-private sector collaboration to upgrade 150 industrial training institutes ITIs. Tata Technologies Limited will invest Rs 4,080 crore while the state government will be chipping in with Rs 657 crore. In all, Rs 4,636.50 crore will be invested in the ITIs so that they can keep pace with requirements of the industry. The state cabinet cleared a proposal to upgrade the institutes and train students in the latest technologies to help them get absorbed in industries and even take up self-employment. With this, we conclude with our today's news headlines. For more such latest news and updates, like, share and subscribe Bayan Times.